giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increaseth strength.
So it says he gives power to the faint. And the faint are the Israelites, you know, because before we came into the truth, we had no power, you know, and the power is our God, you know, and we didn't know that we were princes of God, which is Israelite means prince of the power, and that's where our power comes from. It's from the Lord. To read it again.
Isaiah 40:29 it says, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increaseth strength.
Yes, so when we start coming into the truth, we start getting power. Because we were faint. We were calling on Jesus. We thought he was a white man. But once we started studying the scriptures and we started learning from the Great Millstone, the apostles, the Great Millstone. We started learning from them, and then we started getting power when we started learning the truth of the Bible.
That's the spirit. Because when I was on my way over here, I was watching Apostle Sahar, and he was saying that how we have power over the demons, like with the name.
Yeah, that's right. So read it one more time.
Isaiah 40:29 it says, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increaseth strength.
Yeah, so to them that have no might, he increases strength. So that's the Israelites, because we don't have no strength. You know, our strength was forgotten, which is our Lord.
I got a definition.
Yeah.
So the faint, to the faint, right? So it's Hebrew Strong H3287, and it's YAHAWASHI, faint, weary, fatigue, and you know, fatigue, weary, tired. That's what we are, because we're always getting tossed around. First to get fired, last to get hired. You know, our women don't follow us. You know, it's hard to keep track of our kids. They're always trying to do crazy stuff. And we're just tired of the way you guys make rules. Because we can't talk shit about, we can't say anything about Esau. We got to use code words.
Yeah, and faint also means, you know, weak in the faith.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some Israelites, they're weak in the faith. They have different doctrines.
All right.
You know?
It says of mind and spirit. So I got a precept. Isaiah 40:29, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increaseth strength. So like you're saying, I mean, that's what we're reading. So you get power, and then you don't know that you have it because you're not used to it. So that's why you have to have faith.
Yep, your faith starts getting stronger. You start learning the Hebrew, then you start calling on the Lord in Hebrew, YAHAWASHI, and then that's where the power, that's where the force is.
I got another piece of proof.
Like Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's the force.
Because the first thing he said is you start using his name, right? Isaiah 50:4. The Lord power hath given me the tongue of the learned, that I should know how to speak a word in season to him that is weary. He weakeneth morning by morning. He weakeneth mine ear to hear as the learned.
So it's a power that we have. It's like a force, like the force power. Because some Jedis have a stronger force than others, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some are apprentices, and some are masters.
That's right.
Masters of the force. So you got to be a master of the force. Learn the name, learn his image, learn that you're an Israelite.
And that's really faith right there. Because the first thing you're going to do when you learn the name is, who am I? You know, who am I? Then you're going to be like, oh, I'm a Hebrew Israelite because I'm a tribe of this and that. Then you're going to have faith in it. And then your faith really shows when people tell you, no, you're not. Because I've been having arguments, and I do it just for fun. On my YouTube, with this guy, I'm gonna put you on blast at Church 888, and you guys can hit him up and ask him questions. This buffoon is crazy, man. He says stuff like, "I'm a quarter of this, I'm a quarter of that, and I'm 3/4 of this." Nigga, you're just 100% stupid. How can you be a quarter of anything? You're what your father is, I told him.
Yeah.
And then you start arguing. Well, that's faith, right? Because his faith is he's got faith in Babylon. Those crazy ass math. I don't know how, man. Because I'm what my father is.
So even if he says like he's a quarter this and quarter that, how the fuck does that even help him in his life? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, your mother's dad was this. Okay, but how the fuck does that help you with your life, everyday life? Like, it's what your father is, though. You know, just take it in. Okay, I'm this book, and that's it. How is it that your mother, you know, even like when they get married to the churches, right? The woman takes the husband's last name. The children take the father's last name.
Right.
So it's obvious which is what the father, you know, is. You know, it makes sense.
And they got helicopters flying around, making you wary, making you nervous. Oh, is it World War III yet? Planes flying over your house. Well, you know what makes us tired too? Every time we turn on the damn television, there's a homosexual on TV. Like, no, serious stuff, man. We're tired of that. We're wary of that. Wary means to be aware of it too.
Yeah. You know, it's a spirit because I was watching a movie on Netflix called, I think it was called Badlands.
Mm.
And then, you know, it was about, I don't know if you but they were scouting this island place. So I was hoping that, man, let me find out, man, there's some pretty pebbles in that shit, man. And I think at the end, I think it turned out that I don't think Dono was pretty pebble, though, you know? So I was like, man, what happened to movies like these, though? You know, they always got to put in some fruity pebble type of shit in the movie or so, man. That's what I'm tired of, though, man. Watching that shit all the time. The main character being fruity pebbles, or the main character's first 3 episodes. The next thing you know, you find out he's a fruity pebble in the 5th episode. Like, that's what I'm fucking tired too, man. You know?
And another thing that's super tiring, and we had enough of it, is you women being so delusional, thinking you're equal to a man.
Yeah.
You're not.
Found that shit out in the Olympics. So,
The Olympics, what do the Olympics teach you? You one punch. You took one punch.
That's the, what, 40 seconds it was?
Yeah, and then that stupid Australian girl calls herself Ray Gun, breakdancing. She was not breakdancing. She was breaking everybody's heart.
Breaking people's back.
Yeah.
Laughter, though.
Stupidity, man.
Yeah. It's not that Edomite woman, right?
Yeah.
The breakdancing one?
That's like a joke, a serious joke, man. Your Edomites are done. We're tired of that, too.
I got a piece of it. This is Ephesians 4:17. It says, "This I say, therefore, and testify in the Lord, that you henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, in the vanity of their mind." 18, it says, "Having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of God through the ignorance that is in them, because of the blindness of their heart." So all of this, the Olympics, all these things, though, are making you blind to actually the true power, which brother speaking of, you know, calling the name of Jesus, so, you know, that's pure blindness in the heart.
Yeah,
you know?
because your heart is your brain, and your brain is so blind, it doesn't want to understand the truth. It doesn't even want to hear it. You tell them, like that guy on my comment board, look, only the Israelites are going to make it. And then I show him the scriptures. And then he's like, you're just using it to your advantage. Yeah.
You know, you got to, it's there.
That's what a tool is, or a weapon. This is a sword, right? And what do you say? A double-edged sword to cut things up asunder. Let me get it.
So now we go to 2 Corinthians 4:8 because we're talking about